Has anybody ever had sheep's milk? It's so wonderful. Oh my gosh. It's not at all like goat's milk. I mean, it does have just the tiniest, and I mean tiniest bit of gaminess to it, but it's so delicious. Now that it's out, it's so frozen. I keep it at the back of my fridge because it's raw. Okay, I just have this like little mezcal thing. I put some ice in it. All right, it feels cold already since I've been shaking it. I love my milk cold. This is the kind of milk that's so thick that even if you put ice in it, it's even creamier. Look, you could just see the creaminess in it. So to you, I say, cheers, sheep. And bah. Okay, here we go. Let me taste it. Oh. Please try it. Wow. Alright, gotta get back before the kids see all this sheep stuff. They're reading now. Can't keep too many secrets away from them. What, buddy?
What should you do? Or do you want to do the recipe and I go
Well, we're already doing it together. Okay, so we're making creme brulee, right?
Yep.
All right, you can go swim with Mom.
Okay.
I'll just finish this and I'll let you know how it goes, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm using sheep's milk for the creme brulee. That's my grandson's favorite. Dessert. I don't have heavy cream. I didn't order any. I get it from the Amish. I do not live near the Amish. The Amish are on the East Coast and I live on the West Coast. All right, I'm just winging this recipe. It's only for like 2 creme brulees. All this has is, and he doesn't want it bruleed. So it's just sheep's milk. Beep. This is grass-fed raw sheep's milk. I put 3 organic grass-fed chicken yolk, egg yolk chickens, chicken yolk eggs. I don't know. Some vanilla, a little bit of real salt, and that's it. In what proportions? I'm sure there's a wonderful recipe. I'm not doing it. I just let my grandson taste it. And that's it. I'm gonna put these in some ramekins and bake at 350 degrees in the bain-marie. He has been begging me for this. And when I have the heavy cream, he's not around. Okay, I'm gonna pause for now. Look at how yummy they look. All right, there's... So because that recipe of sheep's milk creme brulee was so successful, and if it was, I was going to redo the video. Here we are. It's Monday morning. I love Monday mornings. Everybody's at work. I get some quiet time. So fun. Like, I can't wait to wake up on Monday morning. I am a stay-at-home chef. Okay, so here it is. The recipe is, and I worked this out this morning actually, but after the weekend of my grandson asking me to make him that creme brulee and I didn't have heavy cream. So I've got 1 exact cup of sheep's milk. I've got 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I've got in here, I have 1/3 cup of organic light brown sugar. You can use organic cane sugar. You can use whatever kind of sugar you feel like using, about 1/3 of a cup. I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch, just to give it a little bit of body because like I said, I don't have the heavy cream. I've got 2 egg yolks from Harmony Acre Farms, the world's best, well, in my opinion, one of the best delicious Amish dairies. And that's where I got the sheep's milk. So they are yummy. And then this is just the egg whites from my 3 egg yolks that I used over the weekend. And now I have enough to make something delicious. I'm not gonna use it in this recipe. I just wanna say always no waste cooking, okay? Nobody has the time for all that. So the first step is going to be me mixing in. Let's move all this to the side. Okay. So here I have the sugar, the salt, and the cornstarch. And it's just a good idea to kind of blend. What is this guy? What are you? Ah, you're a raisin. Okay. All right, I was working with raisins earlier when I was, anyway, that's like they say, a story for another day. Okay, so you get the cornstarch blended in there. So that it doesn't clump. And keep going that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to quickly refrigerate all of my cold items. My sheep's milk I'm not gonna use immediately. My eggs, my egg whites, and put away some of my dry ingredients, and then we're gonna get back to the business of making sheep's milk creme brulee. So clean as you go, put things away as we go. Okay, I did a little cleanup, putting things away. That's important. We don't want a huge mess, especially since I'm making enchiladas. I've got a bunch of things to do today. I don't want a whole bunch of stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add my 2 tablespoons of vanilla into my sheep's milk. Give it a stir. That is a lot of vanilla. The first creme brulee I think my grandson ever had was pistachio creme brulee. And he loved it. And then he said, Grandma, can you make me a vanilla one? And the rest is history. He's been a huge creme brulee lover. All right, then I'm going to put, hold on, let's see. I'm gonna put the sugar. I need like a stabilizer, right? Okay, I'm gonna mix this sugar in with the cornstarch and the egg yolks, the 2 egg yolks, and then I'm going to add the sheep's milk and the vanilla. Oh, and the salt, of course, is in here as well. 1/2 teaspoon of the cornstarch and the salt. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to be back, and then I'll show you me mixing in the sheep's milk. Okay, I just did my final little mix. I've got a little pan here, baking pan. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is just try to distribute them, not being careful, just doing it. This is my little guy. And then going back. love those swirls. Swirl and swirl. That one needs a little more. I don't have good depth perception. Okay. Let's see. That looks about right. Perfect. See, you can guess and sometimes get it right. Okay, who's gonna get this yummy last piece of sugar? All right, I've got my spatula here, and then I'm just going to put the last little drops in here. But before I do that, I have a little pitcher of hot, but not boiling hot, just very, very hot water. A little steam coming out. And I'm gonna pour it around. Doesn't matter where, as long as it's not touching. And that's just to maintain the stability of the temperature. So that's it. You won't see it again until it's out. I think I'm gonna bake these for 30 minutes. 30 minutes at 350 degrees in a bain-marie. And of course, everybody probably knows what a bain-marie is because it's everywhere. Creme brulee is not new to anybody except for Mr. Chicken. So I'm gonna put it in and you'll see it when it comes out. I will probably brulee these. I have to go check the gas on my blowtorch. I don't know how it's doing, but for the top of this, let's see what kind of sugar I'll use. I'll probably just use an organic cane sugar because it just brulees really nicely. You could use jaggery, I imagine, and other stuff, but we'll keep it simple. So until later on tonight, I will take this out and I'll do a quick video on me taking it out. And then maybe when I serve my husband his dinner, I'll see if he wants to eat one. I'm sure my daughter will definitely want one. What about me? Okay, you can have one too, Mr. Chicken. Okay. They just came out of the oven and they're jiggly, just like they should be. Okay, been 30 minutes. I'm just gonna let them continue to set up in this bain-marie. It's just sitting here on my dough rolling board. Okay, let me actually, this is a really bad idea. God, this board is so heavy. Oh well, I can't move it. I'm too weak. All right, just as I promised. You could see the smoke coming out. Still steamy. All right, I'm gonna let it sit until it literally becomes room temperature, maybe about an hour. Okay, shut up, chicken. All right. This thing didn't even make it. Chicken, back up. Shoot. I didn't put enough sugar. Oh well. I didn't put enough sugar, so it burned a little. But let me tell you, my daughter ate both of them. Back up. All right, so I think this was a success. Literally, this recipe is a winner. If you want to do this creme brulee, I would say it's 100% winner. Oops. Okay, here's the final analysis. It doesn't do good bruleed. All right, but seriously, my daughter made Well, she ate 2 of them like a maniac, and I bruleed one of them. She loved it. She came back for another one, ate it like a custard. I bruleed one for my husband, and I had to refill the gas twice on the brulee torch, and then it overheated. It became runny. I think it just doesn't have the structure to withhold it, and so there we are, right? And so I don't know, maybe it just works as what should we call it, sheep's milk custard, pot de creme. Maybe it doesn't work as brulee. It's just weird though, because it worked fine with my daughters, but my husband came with a bad vibe, as per usual. As per usual. You know, he's so picky and rude sometimes. So anyways, there it is. Try it, don't try it. It definitely works as a wonderful sheep's milk custard. Follow that recipe, and then if you brulee it, I would recommend really, really deep chilling it. Put plenty of sugar and have a good strong blowtorch so you can just give it a solid torch. So there it is. Until next time, amigos.